Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Katja. It's great to have you with me today. I have a stretch routine for you that is great as a standalone practice, or you could use it as recovery after any other activity, and it will also help prevent injury. So I hope you enjoy it. You might want to grab yourself a cushion or a blanket. Sometimes that's useful for padding the knees or as a head and neck support. Roll out your mat and let's begin. Let's start standing. Open your feet a little bit wider, so maybe about as wide or slightly wider than your shoulders. Ground yourself over your feet. Cross the arms in front of you. Inhale, take a big stretch with your arms up. And then exhale, bend the knees a little bit, dive forwards gently. So always listen to your bodies. See how it feels. You might feel a little bit stiff, especially if you're practicing early on in the day. Roll yourself slowly up to standing. Inhale, cross the arms again, reach the arms up. Big stretch with the arms coming forwards. Inhale, let the body hang forwards, release the head and neck. Exhale, roll yourself slowly back up. One more time. Inhale, cross the arms. Stretch, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, leading with the chest, long spine, folding forwards. You can have your hands on the floor, you can gently hold onto your legs. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself slowly back up to standing. From here, shift your weight into your right foot and step your left leg right behind into a diagonal. So make sure your hips are facing forwards, you feel fairly steady. Reach your arms up, your right hand catches the left wrist, and we take a beautiful side reach up and over. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, the front knees bend. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring yourself back to the center. Step your foot out and release your arms down. Same on the other side. Shift your weight to the left. Right foot goes diagonally behind. Take a moment to steady yourself. Try and keep your hips facing forwards. Reach your arms up. Left hand catches your right wrist and stretch up and over to your left side now. Inhale. Exhale. Reach out long. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Well done. Bring yourself all the way back to the center. Interlace your hands behind you. Roll your chest open. Breathe in. Just going to turn a little bit more sideways. And then bend your knees. And as long as your shoulders are comfortable, press your arms up and over. If this doesn't work for your shoulders, just release your hands and bring your hands down in front of you to the floor or hold on to your legs. Lengthen the crown of the head forwards. Ease out any tension from your neck. One more inhale. And exhale. From here, release your hands down if they're still interlaced. So we'll all have our hands now down to the floor. From here, we're going to reach the left arm up to the sky. Optional to bend the opposite knee. Your right knee can be bent, or you can have both legs straight. Reach up through the top arm and then release it down. Do the other side. Left hand down in front of you, long spine. Reach the right arm up. You can keep both legs straight, or you might choose to bend your left leg a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring yourself all the way back to the center. Good. Now we're going to turn towards our right leg. all the way. Wiggle your left foot slightly back, lift the back here so we end up in this long lunge. Let's take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale, nice and long. Think of your front shin reaching forwards, knees over your heel, and your back leg is actively reaching back. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Now this is where you could grab your cushion if it's close by. Lower your back knee all the way down. Lift yourself up. Reach your arms up. And either option to stretch your arms up to the sky or gently hold on to the opposite elbows. Lengthen your tailbone down. Lift the front of the hips up and gently come forwards. Think of your front foot dragging back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale, getting into our hip flexors. And exhale. Good. Lower your right hand down to your right leg. Stretch the left arm up into a side reach. You're bending to the right. You can also put the right fingertips down to the floor or onto perhaps a block or a book or any other furniture that you have close by. So it's a big side stretch here. One more inhale. And exhale. Circle the arm all the way forwards and down, framing your front foot with both hands. Good. From here, you want to wiggle the back foot a little bit forwards, then lift your back knee and draw your hips back. So we're now trying to lengthen and stretch over our front leg. The right hip pulls back so that your hips are as square as possible. The left heel can be lifted, or you might swivel it so that it can be down onto the floor for more stability. Stay here. It's a big hamstring stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Watch that your front foot is not rolling out onto the little toe side. Good. Then gently bend that front knee and simply walk yourself back into your wide-legged forward stretch. Good. Take a moment here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do the other side. Walk your hands all the way towards your left foot, facing now the slim edge of the mat on the other side. The right foot can wiggle back so that we have a nice long stance. Long gap between the feet. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, gaze slightly forwards. The back leg is strong. Inhale. Exhale, your front shin wants to come forward and your back heel wants to go back. One more inhale. And exhale. Then lower your back knee down again, maybe putting the cushion under your knee. Lift yourself up. The back toes can be tucked under or flat, whichever gives you more security and balance. Tailbone lengthening down. Reach the arms up. Either stretch the arms up or catch the elbows. And then gently lean the hips forwards. Keep your front foot as if it's dragging back a little bit, firmly pressing into the floor. Good. So we're looking for a good stretch across the front of our hips. One more inhale here. Exhale. We're adding our side bend. Bring your left hand to your left leg. Stretch the right arm up if you were holding your elbow. And now side bend to your left side. If you can comfortably reach with your left hand down onto the floor or onto any other support, you can bring your hand down. It's a big side reach. Circle the arm all the way forwards and down. And now wiggle the back foot just a little bit forward, so slightly shortening your stance. And now lift your hips up and back, straightening your legs, especially trying to lengthen the front leg. as best as you can. Square your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Again, you could always put your hands on some support, maybe onto a chair or a sofa. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. From here, gently lift the gaze out forwards. And then from here, depending where you are on your mat, organize yourself and we'll come into a downward facing dog. Step back, all the way, downward facing dog. Stretching it out here. Your feet are hip distance apart. You're reaching the hips up and back. From here, bend your left knee, swivel the right heel 45 degrees to the center of the mat. Look at your feet. Your left foot hasn't changed. Your right foot, the toes are pointing slightly out. Try and get the right heel down. And now, right leg is as straight as you can get it. Look at your right arm. Press into the right heel, and the right hip goes up high. Get that lovely stretch up into the hip, into the IT band a little bit as well. And then square yourself and do the same to the other side. Bend your right knee, your right toes point forwards. Your left heel has swiveled slightly to the center of the mat. Look under your left arm and stretch it out here. Good. Press up into that left hip. Well done. And then come back to the center. Roll yourself forwards. Bring your knees down. If your cushion is in the way, you can bring it out in front of you and bring yourself all the way down onto your tummy. Well done. Now let's take the arm that is furthest away from the screen. You're going to have it bend. Let me just come up so you can see. You're going to have it like this, 90 degrees out to the side. If you feel this is too much, you can also do a straight arm. You will find out when we get into it. So we're lying on our tummy, and we'll take that arm that's furthest away from the screen out to the side, 90 degrees at the shoulder and at the elbow. Then you're going to turn your face the other way. So you're hopefully seeing the screen now facing me. Prop up your fingertips. And now the leg on this side is going to go carefully behind you. This is a pec stretch. It's going to stretch out your chest. Good. Now if this feels too much, you can have the top leg resting over the bottom leg. You could even just have your knee down here, and that might feel plenty. It's a really quite intense front of shoulder, chest opener. If it's too much on your shoulder, please straighten out your arm behind you. That will make it more accessible. Well done. Good. Roll yourself carefully back onto your tummy. Good. Let's do the same on the other side. So we've got our arm 90 degrees in line with the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. If you know this is going to be challenging, you prefer the other one, arm out to the side like this. Turn your head the other way. The other hand can prop in front of you. Bend the same side knee and now reach your leg behind you, or stack your leg over the other leg, or have your knee in front of you. Stretching out the chest. Focus on your breathing. Well done. Come all the way back. Lie back onto your tummy. Good. Well done. From here, we're going to bring our first, the same actually, the front leg, the leg closest to the screen. Bring that in towards you. Tuck it in and stretch out your quadriceps. Press your hips firmly into the floor. If you want more, as long as your bottom's not sticking out and your knee's comfortable, you can lift your knee a little bit, but you might find it's plenty as it is. Good. Carefully. Let go of your foot, but let's sweep that foot further behind, and we follow this leg, and we're simply going to push ourselves up to sitting. We can probably shift ourselves just back onto the mat. So the leg that had just got the quad stretch is now bent in front of you. Cross that leg over. Wrap the opposite arm around your knee, hug it in, and come into a twist. You can clasp your hands or you can take the other hand on the floor behind you, whichever helps you. Sit as tall as you can and turn your chest towards that leg, hug the knee in tight, lengthening our outer hip muscles. Good, then release the twist and for a moment turn the other way and let your body round over for the upper back, releasing here. Good. Then lift yourself back up, uncross your leg, hold under your thigh and roll yourself carefully down. I'm hoping your cushion is there for your head to rest on. You can tuck it under. Hug that same knee in towards you and open your knee out towards the left or to the same side shoulder depending which side you're on. So if it's your right knee to the right side, if it's your left to the left. Bring your knee back to the center. Hold on to the back of your leg and now stretch your leg up. Hold on anywhere along the back of your leg. Good. Try and stretch your leg up as best as you can. Now, option to just stay here. Breathe here, looking for a stretch here, gently pointing and flexing your foot. Second option is to press the leg more into your hands, lifting the head and chest slightly off the floor. Press the leg forward, 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 forward. And then on your next exhale, relax the leg. And now your arms can draw the leg towards you. You might find the leg can move a little further. Try that again. Push the leg forward into your hands. Try and keep your hips nice and square. Push, 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 push forwards. And as you exhale, completely relax the leg and just let the arms gently, gently bring it in. Good. Is that working? Let's do it again. Press the leg forward into your hands. Forward, forward, forward. Push, 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 push. And release. And draw the leg in. Flex your foot. Feel that big stretch in your calf. Wonderful. Then carefully ease out of there. Bending your bottom leg. Cross your knee over. And then we'll bring the knees in. You might lift the head for a moment to catch your shins, your ankles. And you're drawing the legs towards you. Good. Now we might all look a little different here. So your feet, you're trying to get them slightly out to the side. Legs in. And as long as you're getting a hip stretch of the top leg, the leg that's closest to you, you're doing a good job. So look for that stretch, even if we're all looking a little different here. Great. And then carefully release it. The bottom leg goes all the way back down to the floor. We still got that top knee up. Now we're going to cross it over to the opposite side, enjoying a twist here now. You can stretch the opposite arm out away. One more inhale. Exhale. And then simply circle the arm around. Follow your crossed over leg. And we'll lie all the way back on our tummy. There we are. All the way back. Shuffle yourself slightly back onto your mat if you're not quite. Let's do the other side. So now we take the other leg, the leg that's further away from the screen. Hold your foot, draw it in. Press your hips firmly into the mat. Look for a thigh stretch. Please avoid any pain in the knee itself. If that's hurting, back off a little bit. Draw the foot in, keep squeezing your hips into the floor. Then you're going to carefully relax your foot, but keep the leg still bent. Now if you let that foot gently tip over to the opposite side, it's going to pull you up. Use your arms to help you to come all the way up to sitting. Good, so now we're here. The leg that had the thigh stretch is the one that's bent. Cross it over. Try and get onto both sit bones. Opposite arm wraps around. Good. You're hugging that knee in. Turn your chest towards that leg. You could have your hands here and squeeze in, really nice. Or you might reach your hand behind you. We're looking for length through the outer hip. A little bit of rotation of the spine. One more inhale. And exhale, turn. Good. Release the twist, turn the other way. And allow your back to gently round over. Release the head. Lift yourself up. Uncross your leg. And from your holding under your thigh, roll yourself slowly down onto your back. Hug that leg in towards your chest and then open it towards your same side. So the right leg goes to the right, left leg goes onto the left. Hug it in towards your armpit, your shoulder. Keep the opposite side grounded. We'll return the leg back to the center and our hamstring stretch once more. Reach the leg up. Hold on anywhere along the back of your leg. Maybe avoid the back of the knee here. Good. If you want it a little bit more passive, just hold the leg here. Keep lengthening. Gently bring the toes down perhaps just to get into the calf. You can do that. For the more active version, you're going to press the leg forwards against your hands. You lift your head and chest forwards, working the abdominals a little bit. Inhale. And on your next exhale, you're going to relax the leg. And you're just going to use the arms to gently increase the stretch. One more time. Push the leg forwards. Push it forwards. Forwards into your hands. Resist, 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 resist. Push, push, push. And on your next exhale, let it go, release it. Let the arms gently draw the leg in. Let's do one more. Make sure those hips are nice and square. So you're in a good alignment. Push the leg forwards if you're doing this version. And then release and bring the leg in. Good, let's bring the toes down. Calf stretch. Breathe. Well done. And then release your leg. Bend the bottom leg. Cross the top leg over. Good. And we'll bring the legs in. We're reaching for our shins, our ankles. Try not to twist your feet here so you're not you're pulling on your outer ankles. Draw the legs in. Looking for a stretch deep inside your buttock. On the top leg side. Well done. Carefully release. Bottom leg goes out. Hug the top knee in. And now coming into a twist, we're going to cross the leg over to the opposite side. You can stretch your arm away. Try and release here. Let the body sink down more. One more inhale. Exhale. Well done. Circle the far away arm all the way down. Roll yourself all the way back onto your front. Well done. Good. From here, prop yourself up onto your elbows. Take a moment to draw the chest and heart forwards into your Sphinx pose. And then release down. Slide your hands back. Lift yourself up onto your hands and knees. Knees can be a little bit wider, toes together. And we'll sit ourselves back into our long extended child's pose. Stretch the arms out forwards. Release the head. Big breath in here. Exhale. Good. We're going to add a thread, the needle position. Rock yourself forwards for a moment. Take your right arm and thread the right arm under. And then still let your hips go back again into that child's pose position. Your left arm is still reaching out. Don't worry if your head doesn't quite touch the floor, that's okay. One more inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Rock yourself forwards. Free the right arm. And do the same with the left. Thread the left arm under. Long spine. Lower the left shoulder as best as you can. And then draw your hips back. You're looking under your right arm. Inhale. Exhale here. One more inhale. Exhale. Lift yourself carefully all the way forwards and back up. Good. Join me in a comfortable seated position. Choose your leg position. Sitting yourself up as tall as you can, maybe sitting on your cushion. And then tilt your right ear to the right shoulder. We can hold on to the legs, so simply have the arms, fingertips reaching down to the floor on each side. And then circle your head gently forwards over to the other side. Think of this as just your head moving, not the whole body. Next time your right ear is back close to the right shoulder, stay. Take the right hand across and rest your fingertips lightly on the side of your head. You can press the head a little against the fingertips just very lightly pressing down. Your other arm is reaching away. Good. Release that right arm back down again. And then circle your head forwards. Go over to the other side. If that feels plenty, stay. Otherwise, your left hand across, lightly using the fingertips, and the head is resisting up a little bit. Good. We get a really lovely stretch along the side of our neck. Release your arm down. Roll the head forwards to the center. And then bring the head all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes for a moment. And just take a moment to notice how you're feeling, how the body is doing. Notice perhaps if your mood has changed, your energy has changed. And then bring your hands together at the center of your chest. Give yourself thanks for making the time to take care of your body, to do something good for your body and your mind as well. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the mat next time. If you enjoyed this routine, please share this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like more Pilates and yoga content, check out my online video membership.